Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So new Vanquish Soul support. It's definitely welcome for the deck. It's, what is it, 3 new cards. 1 Exceed, which can basically be cheated out as soon as one of your Vanquish Souls monsters battles. So very similar to Zeus. And I think its most important use is that you can use the Link 1 as well for a 1 card Exceed summon. That could be important to get another Vanquish Soul name on the field. You'll see why in a few moments. The second card here is the Field Spell. The Field Spell is, I guess, one of the best cards from the deck. It's a once per turn searcher, that's already important. So, you know, it's up there of one of the best field spells ever. It's a once per turn searcher, as in target the Vanquish Souls or pick a Vanquish Souls on your side of the field and then search a Vanquish Soul monster from the deck with a different attribute. And as you know, like, how important it is to get those, you know, like, attributes, I guess, in the hand, like Dark Fire, Water, Dark Fire, to get those beneficial searches right, and Earth as well. So the field spell once per turn search, plus if you control at least 2 Vanquish Soul names on the field, on your side of the field, you can end phase set one of the archetype traps. Once per turn as well. I mean, during your turn, during your end phase. So that's ridiculous. That's really, really solid. Of course, the downside is that you have to run those traps in the first place. Anyway, so they also got the new Earth one, which... it's a quick effect. You can reveal just another Vanquish Soul in your hand to drop it to the field, and then depending on the hand, it's a change of heart until the end phase, obviously, or it's a hero lives, which is fantastic. Again, I currently have it at 3 in the deck, because you'll see that I think it's the next one. The deck now has the capability to play turn 0, so during your opponent's turn, again, very similar to Devianart. Anyway, so this new Exceed also has, like, what is it, depending on the attribute that has attached, what is it, Earth, Fire, Dark, it will gain those beneficial effects, right? Either, what is it, 1k attack boost, 800 attack drop, or when Earth is attached as an Exceed material, you can pop a card. So it's basically a Dryad End, but not quick effect, unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think so. So yeah, with this new support, the deck snowballs much faster to the corresponding attributes, to the right attributes. So it's kind of nasty. Like here, this is turn 0. Keep in mind, they start. So we imper. They go for Kuribo. So now the second imper is kind of useless, right? But we can play during their turn, during the opening turn. So we drop Earth, special summon the Ryzen as well. You know, reveal, pop, search, drop the Valius, I believe, reveal the corresponding attributes, pop 1, all turn 1, right? You know what I mean, turn 0, turn 1. That's kind of cool. That's not going to lie, that's kind of cool. And of course, like, you're making so many different monsters with the, at least with the, you know, the 3 most important attributes for the deck. So it's not really that uncommon. Like this new Earth, it's fantastic. Plus the field spell, a once per turn searcher, plus set a trap during the end phase. Again, you're corresponding to a lot of advantage every turn. And in most situations, playing against Vanquish Soul, if you don't, let's say if they start, if you're not able to deal with their board, like you know, during your first turn, then you'll probably lose because they will snowball into much more advantage. So get Ashed. We can play around that with the field spell, normal summon Ryzen, get another search, again depending on the attributes needed. Go for the Link 1, drop the Spell Searcher, yeah. That's the monster reborn. We can tag for draw. Nip is important, right? You'll see in a few months. As in important against this particular deck. To again prevent the field spell from triggering, right? Setting the traps. We Ash the one of Bonfire. Talents is also okay. I mean, you know, Vanquish Soul, it depends on how your opponent plays with their monster zones, you can act accordingly. So let's see, what are our options? We have Druid's Worm. Druid's Worm could be important. Aggregator is negating, or Forcing Art, I guess, the Link one. So that means we can get back Rise, was it Horizon? Get a Fire attribute, and then try to use the effect your hero lives during their turn with the Earth one, the new one. We go for the trap, but what was it? The trap was it? No, it's not negated. It wasn't negated. No. So bounce 2, but that's it. Not sure if there were any other plays. Detonator. In the long run, I don't think it mattered, right? Especially with Druid's Worm there. There was no Eclipse, unless I'm mistaken, so I don't think it mattered that much. Again, Druid's Worm deals with Detonator as well without a field spell. Without access to field spell. So now we can snowball into advantage, right? Go for access, go basically big beat stick. We can pop an attack. Okay. Going first again. Sadly, Staker Soul, as you know, is like it's not a Vanquish Soul spell, so it's not searchable. Potentially go for draw, field spell, you know, dig in, or at least dig for potential hand traps from your opponent, like Ash. So drop the Vanquisher, that's the name. Get an attribute back from the graveyard. We drop the new one. Let's see if there's a response. Ah, and you know, this snowballs into the level 5. So now, do we have double fire? We don't, but are we able to go for another fire in hand? So we can trigger the fire level 5. We might. Okay, yeah, we can drop Horizon for search, but that still gives us 1 fire. Huh. Ah, yeah, we can special summon Horizon. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yep, there it is. And then potentially pop, yeah, the Cybers, get another search, so now we can snowball into more advantage drop values for a non-target pop, right? Draw first. There's still an unknown card, and then, you know, indeed, it's a trap, which, I mean, we played it relatively safe. There was no reason to commit into hand traps, potentially risk, you know, it being one of those traps, malice traps. The call-by basically forces out another Imperm. The Imperm in hand is not live, but again we have the different attributes in hand, and sure, Malice can extend. Most importantly is that we need to survive. We need to survive. You can go for the trap, but you know the Kribo is going to prevent that. That's a bummer, because you know everything would have been bounced back. So now they can basically go for full Malice combo. But most importantly, the field spell also has another effect, is that when your Vanquish Soul monster is getting destroyed by battle, you can just reveal a Vanquish Soul in hand, and then it won't be destroyed by battle. So that's 3 very solid effects. As it didn't need more, right? So anyway, let's see, I think, what is it? Building 5 is it? Yeah, indeed. Sending the aggregator, I guess forces out Vanquisher, getting something back. Doesn't matter, it does, yeah, because now you can attack over Vanquisher, but that's it. Was that enough? Wasn't that enough? Anyway, look at that, what is it, 9, 10 cards in hand? Drop Earth to potentially pop back row, yeah, just making sure, right? And this is cool, look. Using the new Earth one to, gain control of the lowest attack monster from your opponent. Here in this case it's only 1, so we can gain control of the Link 5, and eventually we can what was it, 10k attack? Because we can send our own access code talker to the graveyard. And yeah, this doesn't matter at all. They can just go for, double Link 3 in attack position. Those are just sitting decks, right, to be attacked. But you see, like, the advantage. You're slowly grinding, Like, again, if your opponent is not able to deal with your board turn 1, it's game over, probably, right? Because you're snowballing into advantage a lot. At least a lot of most of the Vanquish Souls, right, give you advantage like that. So I think the Imper was definitely needed. Stake your soul for the appropriate attribute. You go for the new one. Get trolled. Troll hurts. Obviously, right? Failure is fine, because again, this is a quick effect, right? The new Earth, we can bounce it back. Sadly, we cannot draw. We go for some damage, some burn damage as well eventually. And, okay, this is cool. So now we only have 1 Vanquish Soul name, but a Vanquish Soul battled, so we can use the Link 1 to put a second name on the field. Try to go end phase to set a trap, get nipped. We still have our normal summon, so we can recover. I could have gone for 2 names, but I think this was better. So Bonfire is fine, because we need the second fire in hand. So drop Holy Soup, you get, a dark bag, so we can indeed drop the fire. We have double fire, so you know, snowball into more advantage. I think we can go, this is so cool, because the new one is a Earth. We can take it back, Psychic Earth, take it back to the hand, right? To drop values, and now we are going to have the 3 different attributes in hand to pop. So Exit Rise, that's fine. Aggregator, negating the field spell, that's decent, but they already committed into their normal summon because of MIP before, so we drop values. Yep, and we have the 3 different attributes and they already used up their normal summon, so this is more than enough. So this new support is actually very solid. In the hands of a good Vanquish Soul player, this deck definitely has potential. More of an underdog deck compared to like Rizal or Malice, right? But it's somewhat of a harder deck compared to the other two, I feel, but you know, because of all the attributes. But it has potential, especially this field spell. This field spell is bonkers. Okay, so feel free to leave suggestions. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.